Then I have a story for you. So what's the theme? How to manage and control a neurological condition, such as attention deficit disorder. I had it all my life right up to middle age. Before that, I couldn't remember what was at the top of the page when I got to the bottom of the page. Now I can sit down, read a book, set it aside, pick it up the following day, and retain everything I read the day before. No medication, no prescription drugs. Lots of people have secrets, such as a habit someone has, or the way something has to get done in a sequence, or a sensory overload. Inconvenient, yes, but tolerable. Yet there are people who have neurological issues. Unrelenting. Always there, will never leave you alone. Can't work with it, gotta work around it. Demeaning. But it doesn't have to be like that. I had multiple neurological issues simultaneously throughout my life. Now I learned how to manage and control those issues. I want to pass the information on, so I'm going to do a series of videos. But before I continue, I'd like you to take a look at something. I'd like you to go to YouTube and look up the gut brain. These all have the same theme, the connection between the gut and the brain. And I want you to look at the years they were created, like 3 years and 1 year. I'll scroll down. I want you to look 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. This keeps going. The same thing. I'd like to say thank you to the American Medical Association. The doctors are starting to understand now how much influence the gut has on how you think. Okay, you took a look at those videos. Over 5 years ago, there wasn't much available. Now it's understood how much influence the gut has on the brain. But if you ask any of those creators, how do you manage and control a neurological issue? Probably wouldn't be able to do it. But I think I can do it. I'm going to use an analogy. That's something we both understand. That's the first half. The second half is something that's brand new. But if you can understand the first half, you can apply it to the second half. Have a better understanding. You're looking at a computer. It acquires data from multiple sources. Sometimes you can get a malicious software that gets in the computer. Shouldn't happen though, because you have McAfee or you have Norton supposed to prevent that from happening. But it doesn't always work. So you do a recovery. You go back several days or a week. You do a scan. Then the malicious software is gone, or it's put in quarantine. It still can get out. And if it does get out, you simply do another recovery and a scan and start over again. Here's the second half. And I'm going to use hypothesis. I'm not a doctor, not in the medical field, and I'm not a guru. The human brain acquires data from multiple sources. And one source is the gut. There's an environment there called the microbiome. That's going to act like the McAfee or the Norton, because you could get an infection in that environment. That should protect you so it doesn't happen. If the infection can get in the environment, then it can interfere with the communication to the brain, causing a neurological issue. It happens because the environment is weak. So what do? A recovery, like on your computer, you make it healthy again. Then the infection's gone. Although it could be in quarantine, meaning it's dormant inside the system. Now this infection can actually get parasitic. If you do not get it out and make that environment healthy, you're going to be stuck with it. Now if it's gone and it gets back out, have to do the same thing over again. Make it healthy. A moment ago I said hypothesis. Now this is the end of my hypothesis. I did not get a tailor-made infection that caused attention deficit. Got an infection. Got into that environment. The communication from the gut and the brain was misinterpreted. Then a neurological condition occurred, and I could have had anything. I could have had Tourette syndrome, compulsive disorder syndrome, dyslexia, anything. I just got attention deficit disorder. There are people who will ask, what am I doing to make my digestive system healthy? Well, I abstain from sugar, preservatives, grain, wheat, flour, and I take a probiotic. I know 2 companies I'm going to introduce you to. One of them, you abstain from those 2 ingredients for 6 weeks. The other one, you abstain for close to 4 months with no sugar, no preservatives, no grain, wheat, flour. I'm not really fasting because I can eat what I like. And I do very well eating. I just leave those 3 ingredients out. Now, there are going to be people, when they listen to my videos, they might find fault, might object, contradict. I want people like that to put their comments in. Honestly, I'm not that smart. I just had issues all my life, and now I know how to manage, control them. I want to help people. So when you put comments in and people read what you have to offer, you'll be helping people. And that should make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. I'd like you to subscribe to my videos, since I do these in consecutive order. As each one is created, you'll get a notification. And share the videos. Don't forget to put your comments in. Take a look at the link below for the website to order probiotics online. Go to the glossary and then go to my next video.